The Wildcats come into this game with a record of 14 wins and 2 defeats. Campbell County comes in at 9-10 on the year. Oak Ridge comes in at 5-0 in the district. 1-4 in the district are the Lady Cougars of Campbell County. First meeting this year, Oak Ridge really just blew them away. Final score of the ball game, Oak Ridge won 94-55. In that ball game, you might remember Jennifer Wilson had a career night. She scored 23 points in the Lady Wildcats win. Series record, one-sided, very much in favor of the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge leads the series 44 wins to 7 defeats. Oak Ridge has defeated the Lady Cougars 4 consecutive times, dating all the way back to the sophomore year of the present seniors on this basketball team. So the Lady Wildcats fairly pretty much have dominated the series. Campbell County has had a lot of good basketball teams in the past, though. They've lost one of their top players just here in the last week or so, just a little bit past New Year's. Melody Henderson, their leading scorer, actually had a car accident, I do believe, and she required a lot of stitches, and she is out and will not be playing tonight for the Lady Cougars. Oak Ridge comes out with the same 5 that started last night. Oak Ridge will come out with Erin McGinnis, and she'll jump for the Wildcats. Leah Bird, Leah Sharp, Keisha Mitchell, and Brandi Long. 4 seniors and a sophomore starting for Oak Ridge. The Lady Cougars in all white, orange numerals with blue trim. The Wildcats, and they're all Cardinal jerseys with white trim. To jump for the Cougars will be Melissa Payne, and we're about to get underway. Easily controlled by McGinnis to Sharp. Then we're underway here at the Campbell County High School gym, and here's an easy 2 off the glass. Good. Leah Bird, good start for the Lady Wildcats as Bird takes it right off the glass, and Oak Ridge leads it by a score of 2-0. Oak Ridge puts on the press, and immediately a steal by Keisha Mitchell. Shot good. Keisha Mitchell scores her first 2 points, and Oak Ridge leads 4-0. Once again, the full court press. There's a walk, no call. Down the floor with the basketball will come Stacy Mosier. Deflected pass off the fingertips of Leah Bird out of bounds. It'll be Campbell County basketball side court. Oak Ridge coached by Jill Prudden, going for their 15th win tonight. Lady Wildcats number 10 in the nation according to this week's USA Today poll, as they work the ball in to number 40, whose shot is off the glass, no good. Sharp battles for the rebound, and a whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against Campbell County. 7:26 to play in the first quarter. Be Oak Ridge's basketball, and to work the ball in will be Oak Ridge's Erin McGinnis. And it comes to the point guard, Brandi Long, and down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Wildcats. Brandi with it across the way to Sharp. Leah outside the three-point line, and McGinnis, nice pass inside Bird, shot good. The Wildcats' Leah Bird scores her 4th point of the game, and Oak Ridge leads it by a score of 6-0. And now Campbell County throws the ball away, and I believe it'll be Oak Ridge with it underneath the goal. 6-0 our score. We haven't even played a minute yet. Lady Wildcats on top, and it'll be Brandi Long to work the ball in. Here comes the loop inside to McGinnis for a shot, good. 8-0. Oak Ridge on top. And back the other way will come Campbell County, facing full court pressure. In rear court, they're going to get the ball off the foot of one of the players. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge's basketball. Another turnover for Campbell County. We've played 1 minute and 5 seconds of this basketball game, and Oak Ridge leads it 8-0, and Campbell County quickly will call a timeout. Why don't we take one ourselves? 6:55 to play in the first quarter. It's 8-0 Oak Ridge. Back in 60 seconds.
Taking pride in serving you, Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union. Taking pride in all we do, Oak Ridge Federal. 50 years and going strong, always coming through with privileges that you deserve. Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union, taking care of members.
In East Tennessee, one name means more personal attention: Ray Viles Ford. Have you ever been shopping for a car and asked to speak to the owner, only to be shuffled off to a manager because the owner wasn't available or lived out of town? Well, that will never happen if you buy from Ray Viles Ford in Clinton. Ray Viles is a native East Tennessean from Anderson County. He understands your concerns, and he will be available to talk to you. Deal with the person whose name is on the dealership. That's Ray Viles Ford in Clinton, where one name does mean more.
Down the floor for a shot, which is up and good. First 2 points of the game for Campbell County. Melissa Payne knocks down the shot, And back the other way will come Oak Ridge. 11-2 our score, Oak Ridge basketball. Leah Sharp outside the three-point line to Brandi Long. Long swings it over to McGinnis. McGinnis cross-court to Sharp. Wide open three again. It's on its way. Good. Another three-pointer for Leah Sharp. That's her second consecutive. She has 6 points, and Oak Ridge leads 14-2, and we haven't even played 2 minutes into this basketball game. For Leah Sharp, that is her 123rd and 124th career three-point shot. She now has 23 three-pointers on the year. As Brandi Long almost with a steal, saved by Campbell County. Lady Cougars had the basketball, and they're set for a three-pointer, which is on its way. No good. On the rebound, big battle for it. Keisha Mitchell comes down with it for Oak Ridge. Saved away by Bird, then knocked out by Leah Bird. The Campbell County basketball in front court. 5:59 to play first quarter. 14-2, Oak Ridge on top. The Wildcats playing with Keisha Mitchell, Erin McGinnis, Leah Bird, Leah Sharp, and Brandi Long. The inbounds comes in to number 24 for the Cougars. That's Stacy Mosier. She works the ball around a screen to the free throw line, kicks it over to the left side, driving against McGinnis, kicks it back out to Mosier. Mosier harassed out there, so she works the ball inside, cut off by Keisha Mitchell. Mitchell reaches in, then ball ripped on the floor, saved by Brandi Long and McGinnis. McGinnis down the far right sideline, all the way down the floor. Pulls up in the right corner, stops, right extension to the free throw line, finds Sharp free, left side. Thought about a three, comes cross court to Mitchell, forces it inside of Bird for a shot. She was fouled, no call. On the rebound will come Campbell County. Lady Cougar basketball moving from left to right here as we broadcast from the visitors' side here at the Campbell County High School gym. Bounce pass out to Mosier, guarded by Brandi Long. Works the dribble and works around a screen to the left side, looking inside. Can't get the ball inside. She backs it over to Payne. Payne works through the baseline, cut off there by McGinnis. Off it goes once again to number 20, Cox. She lost the ball, taken away by Sharp. Sharp down the floor to Keisha Mitchell. Keisha will drive in for a layup. Here it is, good. Keisha Mitchell has 4 points, and Oak Ridge leads 16-2 with 4:54 to play in the first quarter. Here come the Lady Cougars once again. Tap in rear court, fires a pass, and a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. I think it'll go against Leah Sharp. I think that is the case. Maybe it goes against Brandi Long. No, it is indeed against Sharp. And for Leah, that'll be her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 called against Oak Ridge. It'll be Campbell County basketball. 4:49 to play. They work the ball in, then it comes to Tap. Renee Tap fires a pass across the way to number 20. That'll be Cox. Heather Cox drives right, gives it off to number 40, who throws up a shot. Good. 4 points in the ball game from Payne, and back the other way will come Oak Ridge, leading 16-4. 4:33 to play. McGinnis at the top of the key, works against the zone inside of Bird. Bird spinning, shooting, will not shoot, kicks it back out to Sharp for another three. It's on its way, up and no good. McGinnis on the rebound, on the baseline. The ball's ripped out of her hands and knocked out of bounds by Campbell County. So Leah Sharp, after hitting her first 2 3-pointers, misses that one. She opened up the Halls game Tuesday night with 3 consecutive 3-pointers. She missed that one. Oak Ridge's lead is 16-4 as Mania Smith and Clintaya Mitchell check in. Out of the ball game will come Brandi Long and Keisha Mitchell. Oak Ridge to work it in eventually, and it comes to Sharp. Wide open three, takes 1 step inside the line and buries the shot from there. Leah Sharp has the hot hand. She has 8 of the Lady Wildcats 18, and they lead it 18-4. 4:11 to play first quarter. Down the floor will come Campbell County. Heather Cox drives in. The ball's ripped out of her hands and knocked out of bounds by hustling Mania Smith. It'll be Campbell County's basketball underneath the goal. Marlowe to work the ball in. She works in the corner. Back it goes to Marlowe in the corner. Back for a three. They won't take the shot. Back to the top. It goes to Tap. Tap comes cross court back to Marlowe. Left side. Pulls up and shoots it up. No good. They get the rebound up. No good. Again pulled away by Campbell County. Back up with a shot. Good. Great rebounding that time by the Cougars as they get 3 consecutive shots as Bird drives in for a layup. Here it is. She's fouled. Whistle will indeed be blown by the official down there, and the personal foul will go against Campbell County. 3:43 to play, first quarter. Oak Ridge on top here in the girls' game, 18-6, and Oak Ridge will send Leah Bird to the free throw line. Leah has 4 points in the ball game. That gives her an even 600 points in her career with the 4 points she has. She came in at 596. That was her last bucket, gave her her 599th and 600th career point as the free throw is up and no good. Bird came in with 25 career 3-pointers which is good enough for 11th on the all-time list. She takes the second free throw and drops it in good. She has 5 points, and Oak Ridge leads 19-6. Full court pressure. This time they get out of it. Now McGinnis is going to steal it. If she can save it in bounds, and she does. Great hustle by Erin McGinnis. Down to Clintaya Mitchell. Fires a pass, intending it for Bird. It's intercepted by Campbell County. Back the other way will come number 12, Renee Tapp. Swings the ball inside and throws it away again. Intercepted by Erin McGinnis. The All-American will drive all the way down the floor. Go in for the layup. It's up and good. No way they could stop her. Erin McGinnis comes all the way down the floor, scores her 4th point, and Oak Ridge leads now 21-6. 3:14 to play in the first quarter. Lady Cougar basketball, deflected pass saved by McGinnis, then knocked out of bounds by Sharp. Nice hustle by the Wildcats as Jennifer Wilson comes off the Oak Ridge bench. Checking in for Leah Bird. Becky Lee's going to come in. Checking out will go Sharp. So Lady Wildcats have substituted all their starters with the exception of Erin McGinnis. They work the ball to the top of the key. Off it goes to Stacy Mosier. Back to the left side of Marlowe for 3 in the corner. Good. Nice shot. Campbell County's Lakeisha Marlowe knocks down the first tray of the ball game for the Lady Cougars, and Oak Ridge's lead is 21-9. Here's Becky Lee inside of Mania Smith. Turning, spinning shot is partially rejected and taken away by Campbell County. Back the other way once again will come the Lady Cougars. Outside it goes to Renee Tapp. Oak Ridge on top 21-9. 2:37 to play in the first quarter. With the basketball will come Cox. Another shot from the right side. A three-pointer missed this time by Payne. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Clintaya Mitchell to Mania Smith. Mania races to the left side. Looks inside of Wilson. She turns, she spins, she shoots. Not good. On the rebound will come the Lady Cougars. The Wildcats on top 21-9. Chad Crow and Philip Leander on camera as the shot from the corner for 3 is up, no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Heather Cox missed that shot, and back the other way will come Oak Ridge, leading 21-9. 2:05 to play in the first quarter. Clintaya has her shot block, gets her own rebound, goes right back up with it, and draws the foul from Melissa Payne. 21-9, Oak Ridge on top. This is a District 3 ball game. As I mentioned, Oak Ridge, according to this week's USA Today poll, the number 10 ranked team in the nation, the 3rd ranked team in the state, behind White County and Shelbyville Central. As Campbell County substitutes, it'll be, let's see, number 10, Heather Cox coming out of the ball game. Oak Ridge at the free throw line with Clintaya Mitchell. First free throw is up, rattles in good. Clintaya has her first point of the ball game on the season. Clintaya at the free throw line, a 66.7% free throw shooter. She misses it, but Bird gets the rebound, goes back up with the shot, no good. On the rebound will come the Lady Cougars, and they'll bring the ball down the floor. Campbell County trailing 22-9, a minute 52 to play in the first quarter. Lady Cougar basketball, unable to take a 3. They back it up to Mosier. Mosier looking to her left. Back it goes to Tapp. Tapp drives in around the baseline. She can't shoot over Bird. Kicks it back out once again to Mosier, and she drives, goes in, and she's fouled by Jennifer Wilson. Personal foul number 1 against the sophomore, and that stops the clock with a minute 37 to play in the first quarter. 22-9 the score. It'll be Campbell County at the free throw line. Oak Ridge playing with Jennifer Wilson, Leah Bird, Mania Smith, Clintaya Mitchell, and Becky Lee. Free throw on its way, good. Mosier has her first point of the ball game. Back to the free throw line she'll go. Second toss on its way. A little bit long, misses the target, and it's no good. On the rebound, Leah Bird of Oak Ridge. Down the floor it goes to Clintaya Mitchell. Oak Ridge on top, 22-10, a minute 30 to play first quarter. Mania Smith, top of the key, inside Bird, driving, going in for the shot, 5-footer, it's good, and she's fouled. Leah Bird drives all the way through, and Leah now with 7 first quarter points, and she'll go to the free throw line with an opportunity for a 3-point play. Leah Bird, a 61% free throw shooter. I mentioned the fact that just a moment ago she scored her 600th career point in just a season and a little over that, about half of the season this year. As Bird's free throw is good, and Leah now tied with Leah Sharp for team honors in high scoring with 8 points, and Oak Ridge's lead is 15. 25-10 as the ball is knocked out of bounds by a hustling Keisha Mitchell, who re-entered the game along with Leah Sharp just a moment ago. Erin McGinnis and Becky Lee and Mania Smith are out. So Oak Ridge playing with Clintaya Mitchell, Jennifer Wilson, Keisha Mitchell, Leah Sharp, and Leah Bird. Here comes a nice play, a nice drive, a shot good. Tapp scores 2. and Oak Ridge's lead is 25-12. A minute to play in the first quarter. Down the floor once again will come Oak Ridge's Bird. Deflected pass but saved by Sharp. Sharp drives in, looks inside Wilson, comes cross court once again to the point guard, who is senior Clintaya Mitchell. Incidentally, Clintaya coming into this game has 246 career assists, as here's perhaps another bucket by Leah Bird if it counts. I think it will for sure. And Leah now has 10 points. Back to Clintaya Mitchell. She came in with 246 career assists. That's good enough for fourth on the all-time list. She needs 10 to tie Nikki Caldwell on the all-time assist list. As Bird completes the three-point play by knocking down the free throw. She's now 3 of 4 from the line with 11 total points, and Oak Ridge's lead is 16. First quarter points, 43 seconds to play. Campbell County trapped in the right corner. They work out of it, looking for a good shot. They work it over in the corner. Off it goes to Cox. Cox back out to the top. Back to Tapp. Renee Tapp drives and is fouled. Exactly 31 seconds to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge on top, 28-12. We're on AM 1290 WATO and Tennessee Cablevision, Channel 12. The replay of this ball game, if you're listening to it live on the radio, can be seen on Tennessee Cablevision, Channel 12 tomorrow, beginning at 11 o'clock. We're under 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's another missed shot, rebounded momentarily by Jennifer Wilson. She rolls on the floor with it, and that constitutes a walk. So the Lady Wildcats turn the ball over, and it'll be Campbell County basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in will be Marlowe. She works it up high to Tapp. Tapp looks inside, unable to do anything with it. As her pass deflected, saved by Campbell County, and they'll take one right at the buzzer. Good. Nice little shot, not quite at the buzzer. But Cox knocks it down for her first 2 points. Back the other way will come Oak Ridge with 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Bird, Wilson, Sharp at the buzzer for 3 on its way. It is good as the first quarter comes to a close. So Leah Sharp knocks down 3 3-pointers and finishes the half with Oak Ridge leading 31 for the quarter, that is, leading 31-14. And we'll be back to the Campbell County High School gym in 60 seconds.
Clinton Bedding announces their grand opening sale. Our factory has moved into the showroom, creating huge savings for you. Come see how we make the most comfortable night's sleep using only top quality new bedding materials. Clinton Bedding has been building top quality bedding since 1948. So check out this week's special printed in the Knoxville News Sentinel or the Clinton Courier. Come see why top quality new material make the best night's sleep. Clinton Bedding on Highway Drive across from South Clinton Elementary School in Clinton.
Nobody furnishes Oak Ridge like Heilig Myers on Illinois Avenue, and the reason is simple. When it comes to day in, day out true savings on top quality home furnishings, Heilig Myers is second to none. Stop in today and look over the fabulous selection of bedding sets, living room groups, recliners, electronics, and more. And our friendly sales staff will always make you feel right at home. When the time comes to furnish your home, remember the name that furnishes America. We are Heilig Myers on Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge.
Back here at the Campbell County High School gym, the scoreboard has nothing on it, but I think the score is 31-14. When they cleared the scoreboard clock, cleared all the scoring as the Wildcats come down with Sharp layup. Good. Wildcats hit the bucket, and there's no score on the scoreboard. I noticed that after the first quarter, and they're going to have to reset it. Leah Sharp now with 13 points in the ball game, and Oak Ridge, I believe, leads 33-14. I think that's my recollection of the score. They're going to have to talk about it down there. I think it's 33-14. The clock didn't start. There's no score up on the scoreboard. Couldn't really complain because we had trouble with our clock last night as they head coach of the Campbell County Lady Cougars, Coach Robbie Heatherly, is over to look at the clock and the official scorekeeper as they got the clock to work now. Now they need to put the score up on the scoreboard. It is the second quarter here at Campbell County High School. You're listening to the game live on AM 1290 WATO. Simulcast 24 hours a day on Tennessee Cablevision, Channel 12. We're here at the Campbell County High School gym. It's a great place to come and watch a high school basketball game. Generally, we come up here obviously once a year or for a district ball game. It's one of my favorite places to come because the atmosphere is so great for high school basketball. And eventually they'll get the thing taken care of. 7:48 to play in the first quarter. Chad Crow on camera. Our director tonight and other cameraman is Philip Leander. The Wildcats' next ball game will be this coming Tuesday night as Oak Ridge travels to Carnes High School to take on the Carnes Beavers. That will be 3 games, beginning with the junior varsity ball game at 5 o'clock. Campbell County to work the ball in, trailing 33-14, 7:48 to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge basketball because Keisha steals it, then fires a pass intending it for Leah Sharp. Pass is incomplete, it goes out of bounds. Oak Ridge playing with Leah Bird, Erin McGinnis, Brandi Long, Leah Sharp, and Keisha Mitchell, the original starting 5. Campbell County still in rear court against the Oak Ridge press. They get the ball across the way with a pass, and then it goes out of bounds. Oak Ridge's pressure causing some problems. You got to feel a little bit for Campbell County. They're playing without one of their top players. Melody Henderson went down. I think she had a car accident. She's not with the team. Their leading scorer is Mosier, averaging about 10 points per ball game as Oak Ridge works it over to McGinnis to Sharp. A 3-pointer on its way. It is no good. Bird on the rebound, up and good. Good offensive putback bucket by Leah Bird, and both the Leahs are battling for high point honors. They both have 13. 35-14, Oak Ridge on top, 7:10 to play in the first half. Down the floor, Mosier outside the line, looks inside, can't shoot, works the ball back out to Tap. Tap has her shot tapped away by McGinnis and blocked by McGinnis. Taken away by Keisha Mitchell. Keisha in for a layup, here it is, she's fouled. Keisha Mitchell will go to the free throw line. She'll be shooting free throws for the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge leads the series all time, 44 wins to 7 defeats. The Lady Wildcats and the Lady Cougars got together for the first time during the 1975 basketball season. Oak Ridge has won the last 4 consecutive games between Oak Ridge and the Lady Cougars as Keisha Mitchell's shot is up, and it is no good. She was found in the act of shooting. She'll have a second attempt. Keisha's a 61% free throw shooter. She missed it, but McGinnis gets the rebound, back up and good. Erin McGinnis with 6 points in the ball game now, and Oak Ridge's lead is 37-14. Keisha Mitchell anticipating the pass, deflects it out of bounds, almost another steal for Oak Ridge. This game has the possibilities of 100 points the way the Lady Wildcats are scoring points here in the early going. It's 37-14. Oak Ridge on top with 6:41 to play in the first half. Mosier's basketball, she drives left and throws the ball away. Closest person to it was one of the cheerleaders, Erin McGinnis, to work the ball in. We're live at the Campbell County High School gym on AM 1290 WATO, Tennessee Cablevision Channel 12. Down the floor, Brandi Long at the point to Keisha Mitchell inside to Bird. Bird to McGinnis. McGinnis drives, baseline shot on its way, no good. Draws the foul from Campbell County. It's really a total mismatch down there between Erin McGinnis and the girls in the painted area. McGinnis will go to the free throw line. The All-American and Auburn signee has 6 points in the ball game, had 23 last night in the Lady Wildcats win over the Bearden Bulldogs. Oak Ridge trying to win their 15th game of the year. Campbell County trying to even their record at 10-10 as the free throw is up and missed by Erin McGinnis. McGinnis, an 81.8% free throw shooter. That's tops on the team for a considerable amount of free throws as she knocks down the second one and has 7 points. And Oak Ridge almost with another steal leads 38-14, 6:20 to play as Keisha Mitchell almost got another steal away from Tap, and then the ball is deflected up the floor by Brandi Long, a hustling Brandi Long, and the ball goes out of bounds. Brandi will check out of the game. Checking into the game for the first time will come Danielle Barnard. I believe just about everybody on the team has played tonight already in the first half as Campbell County facing trapping defense. Keisha Mitchell is going to knock the ball out of bounds. Oak Ridge continuing to hustle out there on the floor despite the scoreboard one-sided with Oak Ridge on top 38-14. Ball's worked into Mosier, intercepted by Keisha Mitchell. Mitchell battles for it, throws it up the floor to Sharp. Leah Sharp down the floor, the waits for the rest of the team. Now goes into Bird. Bird kicks it back out to Sharp. Three-pointer wide open up. No good. And the rebound will come Campbell County. Lady Cougar basketball. Then Oak Ridge is going to reach in and commit a personal foul. Leah Sharp coming into this ball game, as I mentioned, had 122 career three-pointers. She's the all-time leading three-point shooter, and she has 3 tonight. She's rapidly approaching the 1,000-point plateau in her career, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later. And if she gets close, she could do it tonight. It's going to take an outstanding effort as Oak Ridge gets the steal. Sharp's probably going to get 2 more points. Here it is. Left-handed layup off the glass. Good. Leah Sharp now with 15 points. and Oak Ridge leads 40-14, 5:30 to play in the first half. Campbell County down the floor. They'll set for a three-pointer. It's no good. Long rebound taken away by the Lady Cougars. Tap to number 40, blocked away by McGinnis. McGinnis rejects it and back the other way. A whistle blows, and one of the Lady Cougars might have lost her contact, and I believe play will be halted for, I believe, a contact problem. So while they look for that, we'll take a break. 5:19 to play in the first half. It's Oak Ridge on top, 40-14. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Hey, Brian, she just found it, so let's take a 30 here.
When we go back to Oak Ridge for the first time, we ought to run a little monitor down here.
Oh, that'd be neat. I'd like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it because when I turned, I mean, it kind of matched up. The shots were kind of matching up a little bit with what you were saying. When you start doing that, I'll work.
Back here at the Campbell County High School gym, the Lady Wildcats on top 40-14, 5:19 to play in the first half. Oak Ridge playing with Danielle Barnard, Whitley Campbell in the game, Jennifer Wilson, Leah Sharp, and Keisha Mitchell. Danielle on a pass to Keisha inside of Wilson. Wilson at the top of the circle. There's Sharp once again. Sharp inside Wilson. Wilson inside Campbell. Nice post move. Shot good. Whitley Campbell scores her first 2 points of the game, and Oak Ridge leads 42-14. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Down the floor once again will come the Lady Cougars. Stacy Mosier outside the three-point stripe. Looking inside, coming cross court and throws the ball away. The Oak Ridge basketball once again. Campbell County having trouble handling the basketball. That's been their biggest problem here in the early going. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball side court. Oak Ridge to work the ball in. Danielle Barnard brings it across the time stripe. 42-14 Oak Ridge on top. Barnard with it to Sharp. Sharp looks up high to Campbell, standing at the free throw line, finds Barnard free. Danielle has the ball kicked off the foot of Renee Tapp out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball side court. We're live on AM 1290 WATO. As I mentioned, our next broadcast of Oak Ridge basketball will be Tuesday night live from Carnes. Oak Ridge with it against Campbell County. Sharp outside the line, goes inside to Wilson. Spinning 5-footer is no good. Campbell on the rebound, lost it. Saved by Oak Ridge's Mania Smith. Back to Barnard. Back to Wilson. Wilson at the free throw line. Travel is going to be called against Jennifer Wilson. So, with exactly 4:26 to play, the Lady Cougars have the basketball on the Oak Ridge turnover. And down the floor will come their point guard, Renee Tapp. The Wildcats on top 42-14. They limited the Lady Bulldogs last night to 15 points after 3 quarters. So far, Campbell County's already almost eclipsed that mark with 14 points here at the halfway mark of the second quarter. Number 20, Heather Cox, lost the ball. Leah Sharp steals it. Sharp down the floor with Barnard. She'll take it herself off the glass. Shot good. Leah Sharp has come to play tonight. 17 points in the ball game, and that's high honors for Oak Ridge. And Oak Ridge's lead is 30 points. 44-14 as they'll take a 3. It's up, no good. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Danielle Barnard to Sharp. Sharp down the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Could have another layup. She pulls up at the free throw line, shoots it from there. It is good. Sharp now with 19 points in the ball game. And Oak Ridge leads 46-14. And that comment I was going to make a moment ago about 1,000 points could very much come into play. As here's another missed shot, rebounded by Whitley Campbell. Back the other way will come Oak Ridge. Sharp with it to Mania Smith. Mania looks inside to Wilson. Wilson's 5-footer is on its way, no good. On the rebound, a foul is going to be called against Whitley Campbell. Wilson might have rushed that shot, and it's with 3:14 to play in the first half. Oak Ridge's basketball, or Campbell County's basketball, it'll be Sharp coming out of the ball game. 19 first half points, and coming into this ball game, she needed 31 points for 1,000 points in her career, and she has 19 points tonight. So she is more than halfway to her 1,000th career point. But I don't know how much she'll get a chance to play the rest of the ball game, with Oak Ridge substantially on top here. 32-point lead at the 3:06 mark of the first half. It's 46-14 Oak Ridge. Campbell County works the ball in, tap along the baseline, works the ball into the paint, kicks it back out to Mosier, unable to take a 3. Looking into Shauna Morris, number 00, and she gets the feed, goes in for the shot, good. Morris has her first 2 points. And here comes Becky Lee down the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Becky with it inside of Wilson. Wilson back out to Barnard. Free throw line shot, good. Nothing but net for Danielle Barnard. And for her, that'll be her first 2 points. And Oak Ridge leads 48-16. And I mentioned 100 points, very much a possibility tonight. Lady Wildcats are almost halfway there. As the shot is up, no good. Campbell County on the rebound. They'll try to set up their offense once again. Long cross-court pass comes out to Mosier, out to Tap. Tap picked up by Becky Lee. Swings the ball inside to the big girl, Morris, who can't control it. It's taken away by Oak Ridge. But then they rip it out of her hands. Then Oak Ridge gets it right back with Danielle Barnard. Barnard racing the full length of the floor, going inside of Mania Smith. It goes off her fingertips out of bounds. It'll be Campbell County basketball. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to play. 48-16, Oak Ridge on top. And down the floor once again will come the Lady Cougars. The boys game will follow here on the radio. I'll also speak to Coach Chuck Carringer of the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats. And that'll be at halftime of this game as they miss another shot, but they steal the ball from Campbell, who then throws the ball away off the fingertips of Shauna Morris out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 48-16, Oak Ridge on top. Chad Crow and Philip Leander doing our video work on Tennessee Cablevision Channel 12 as Barnard brings the ball down the floor. Danielle with 1:51 to play in the first half, 48-16. Danielle gives it over to Mania Smith. Guns the shot, it's on its way, good. Nice little shot by Mania Smith. And for Mania, that'll be her first 2 points. And just about everybody who's played has scored for the Lady Wildcats. And Oak Ridge is halfway to 100 at 50-16 here in the first half. Stacy Mosier outside the three-point line, harassed everywhere she goes by Danielle Barnard. She comes out high with a long pass, saved nicely by Julie Higdon in the ball game. Cross-court pass intercepted by Mania Smith. Mania will take it the full length of the floor for a layup. Good, and she's fouled. Poor decision that time by Julie Higdon. Mania Smith now has 4 points in the ball game. She can make it 5 if she can hit this free throw. Mania coming into this ball game, she's also approaching a milestone number for career points. She's approaching the 500 point mark in her career as she misses the free throw. The rebound pulled away by Campbell County. Down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Cougars, trailing Oak Ridge 52-16. Minute 8 to play in the first half. Down the floor they'll drive in, won't able to shoot. Morris now drives against Campbell, now turns and spins and throws it up, banks it in good. Morris now with 4 points, and Oak Ridge races down the floor the other way, under a minute to play. Barnard back to Mania Smith. Mania looks inside of Barnard, goes inside, nice pass inside. Campbell shot is up, no good. Good positioning for Jennifer Wilson, who takes it up and scores. Great offensive putback again, positioning for Jennifer Wilson. That's her first 2 points, and Oak Ridge leads 54-18. And here's a steal by Jennifer Wilson. Jennifer should have a layup. She'll drive it all in, goes inside of Barnard, loft the glass shot, good. Danielle Barnard scores again. She has 4 points, and Oak Ridge leads 56-18. 23 seconds to play. Ball handling has been definitely the key here for the Cougars. They just haven't done it. 18 seconds to play. Now a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. 7th team foul will send Campbell County to the free throw line. I mentioned that Melody Henderson, a 5'10 senior, and their leading scorer is out with a problem. It was not the 7th team foul. As they'll set for a three-pointer, it's no good. On the rebound, Becky Lee. Becky Lee down the floor with 10 seconds to play. Becky races all the way down the floor, fires a pass intending it for Wilson. It's taken out of her hands by Campbell County as the first half comes to a close. So our score after one half of basketball here at the Campbell County High School gym, Lady Wildcats all over the Lady Cougars of Campbell County by a score of 56-18. This is David Clary, Chad Kroll, Philip Leander. We're live on AM 1290 WATO and Tennessee Cablevision Channel 12. We're going to take a break. We're going to send it back to the station. When we come back, I'll speak to Coach Chuck Carringer, and I'll also speak to one of the Wildcats, and we'll get to that in 90 seconds.
Taking pride in serving you, Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union. Taking pride in all we do, Oak Ridge Federal. 50 years and going strong, always coming through with privileges that you deserve. Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union, taking care of members.
In East Tennessee, one name means more personal attention: Ray Viles Ford. Have you ever been shopping for a car and asked to speak to the owner, only to be shuffled off to a manager because the owner wasn't available or lived out of town? Well, that will never happen if you buy from Ray Viles Ford in Clinton. Ray Viles is a native East Tennessean from Anderson County. He understands your concerns and he will be available to talk to you. Deal with the person whose name is on the dealership. That's Ray Viles Ford in Clinton, where one name does mean more.
Clinton Bedding announces their grand opening sale. Our factory has moved into the showroom, creating huge savings for you. Come see how we make the most comfortable night's sleep using only top quality new bedding materials. Clinton Bedding has been building top quality bedding since 1948. So check out this week's special printed in the Knoxville News Sentinel or the Clinton Courier. Come see why top quality new material make the best night's sleep. Clinton Bedding on Highway Drive across from South Clinton Elementary School in Clinton.
Nobody furnishes Oak Ridge like Heilig Myers on Illinois Avenue, and the reason is simple. When it comes to day in, day out true savings on top quality home furnishings, Heilig Myers is second to none. Stop in today and look over the fabulous selection of bedding sets, living room groups, recliners, electronics, and more. And our friendly sales staff will always make you feel right at home. When the time comes to furnish your home, remember the name that furnishes America. We are Heilig Myers on Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge.
High school gym against Bearden. Campbell County is a team that you snatched a victory away from early on in the year. A three-point shot, the ball in. Sharp works it in the right corner to Bird. Bird inside McGinnis. McGinnis turns, spins, shoots, and knocks it down. Great start for the Lady Wildcats as McGinnis scores her 9th point, and Oak Ridge leads by 40 points here with 7:49 to play in the third quarter. As Brandi Long battles for a steal, Mosier grabs it, goes inside to her right side. Here's a shot up, good. Nice little shot by Campbell County as Payne knocks down her 8th point of the game, and Oak Ridge's lead is 58-20. 7:35 to play. Pass intercepted by Mosier. Mosier of Campbell County racing down the floor, waits for her teammates to get across the time stripe, works the ball back to Payne. Payne drives in, stops, pops, won't drop. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Brandi Long. Brandi spinning out of trouble, needing a little help, gives it over to Keisha Mitchell. Down the floor, the basketball will come the Lady Wildcats. Keisha looks inside to Bird, out high it goes to Long, inside to Bird, layup. It's good. Leah Bird just gets the shot. Great feed once again, and she has 15 points. And Oak Ridge leads by 40, 60-20. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here's a steal by Erin McGinnis. McGinnis will bring it down the floor, all the way down the floor. Pull up at the free throw line, give it off to Bird, layup. Good. Great penetration again by the Lady Wildcats McGinnis. The Bird gets her 17th point as Brandi Long. What a great hustle for the sophomore. She came crashing, anticipating the pass, couldn't control the ball. It goes out of bounds, but indeed it'll be Campbell County's basketball. 62-20, 6:42 to play in the third quarter. The first meeting, Oak Ridge won 94-55, and they're well on their way to that as a foul now is going to be called against Oak Ridge. I think it might go against Leah Sharp, perhaps. Either that or Leah Bird. I think it's going to go against Sharp. We'll say it's her second personal foul. 62-20 Oak Ridge. Here's a long pass deflected out again, almost on the exact same area of the floor where Brandi knocked it out a moment ago. Campbell County basketball, 62-20, 6:37 to play. Clock is running, Oak Ridge on top. Lady Cougar basketball. Wildcats playing good aggressive defense, and here's another steal by Keisha Mitchell. Mitchell with it to Sharp, has Leah Bird down the floor. The pass goes to her. Bird, layup again, up and good. Another layup for Leah Bird, and she now has 19 points. And I told you the two Leahs are battling it out for high game honors. Both Leah Sharp and Leah Bird have 19 points apiece. 64-20. Here's another steal. It's grabbed right back by Campbell County. With it will come number 12. That'll be Tapp. Tapp works the ball for a three-point shot. A nice play set up, but they missed the shot. On the rebound, Erin McGinnis. McGinnis down the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Brings it all the way to the top of the circle. Gives it off to Keisha. Three-pointer's on his way. Good. Three-point shot for Keisha Mitchell. And for Keisha, that'll be her 5th point of the ball game. And Oak Ridge leads by 47 points, 67-20. 5:41 to play in the third quarter. Chad Kroll and Philip Leander are our cable personnel. Here's another missed shot by Campbell County. It'll be Oak Ridge's basketball. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 67-20. The Wildcats playing with Leah Bird, Keisha Mitchell, Leah Sharp, Erin McGinnis and Brandi Long. It's Brandi at the point, walking the ball up the time stripe, across the time stripe, fires it over to Mitchell. Keisha Mitchell inside Bird. Bird has it ripped out of her hands by Campbell County's number 20, Heather Cox, and back the other way will come the Lady Cougars. Mosier with it, back to the top to tap for three. No good. They get the rebound, then another foul is going to be called against Sharp. Renee Tabb just kind of fired up a three. I think Campbell County players now just kind of looking for some individual goals here, because right now it's a 47-point lead for Oak Ridge with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. With the basketball come tap, they set it out for a three. It's a good play and a nice shot. Good. Mosier knocks the play, knocks the tray down, and that's 4 points for her, and Bird's going to get another layup. Good. Leah Bird now with 21 points. Oak Ridge making it look easy. Campbell County working for everything they're getting down there. Got a kind of a mismatch right now. Campbell County, as I mentioned, is out without some of their top players, at least their top scorer in Henderson. As here's another steal by Oak Ridge. 69-20 the score. Here comes McGinnis. McGinnis outside, thinks about a three. Here it comes. No good. On the rebound, Brandi Long of Oak Ridge. Brandi, cross court to Bird, layup, good. Leah Bird, 23 points in the ball game, and all of them have been inside the paint, and we're up to 71-23, and we're still in the third quarter and not even halfway through it. And the Lady Wildcats could be heading for a new school record in points by the way they're putting up numbers right now. As Campbell County misses a shot, but Mosier's able to pull down the board. 4 minutes to play. Bounce pass intercepted by Bird, saved by Mitchell. Keisha Mitchell drives the full length of the floor, gives it off to Bird, back to Brandi Long, layup. It's no good. Sharp on the rebound, fouled. Leah Sharp will go to the free throw line with two shots upcoming. Brandi Long missed her first shot of the night. Wasn't really quite ready for the shot, as Oak Ridge will substitute in mass 4 players into the ball game. And the one lone player who doesn't get to come in, as she had put 5 at the scorer's table, will be Becky Lee. And Becky will be coming in for the shooter, who is Leah Sharp, who has 19 points in the ball game. This will be her first attempts from the free throw line. Leah shoots, good. 20 points for the senior. And now she'll go back for her second attempt. It's on its way, good. Sharp knocks down both free throws and now has 21 points. And as I mentioned, coming in, she needed 31 for 1,000 points in her career. And I don't know if she's going to see the floor much the rest of the ball game. 3:43 to play, third quarter. Oak Ridge by 50, 73-23 the score. 3:38 to play. Here's another steal by Mania Smith. Mania Smith down the floor, pulls up, makes a nice move, takes the shot, a 5-footer, no good. Wilson battles for the board and crashed into the body of one of the Lady Cougars. And that'll be a foul against Jennifer. That'll be her second. Oak Ridge 73-23, leading over the Lady Cougars here at Campbell County High School. The boys game will follow. I'll speak to Coach Chuck Carringer immediately following the boys game, and Coach Jill Prudden immediately following the girls game. Here's a steal by Mania Smith. Mania down the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Races all the way down the floor, looks inside of Wilson, fires it out to her, to Campbell. Free throw line shot is up, good. Whitley Campbell scores her fourth, and Oak Ridge leads 75-23, and the Lady Wildcats well on their way to 100 points. For the basketball, Renee Tapp fires it off on the left side. Back it goes to Cox. Cox for three, no good. On the rebound, Jennifer Wilson. Jennifer Wilson of Oak Ridge down to Becky Lee. Becky drives, nice pass. Inside, Clintaya Mitchell has to kick it back out and works the ball back to the top of the circle. 75-23, 2:43 to play in the third quarter. Clintaya with it to Campbell, inside of Wilson, deflected save by Becky Lee, back to Mitchell. Clintaya Mitchell, back to Lee, 2:33 to play, nice pass inside. Campbell's shot is up, no good. She draws another foul, but a great feed by Becky Lee. It'll be Oak Ridge at the free throw line with Whitley Campbell. Whitley has 4 points in the ball game. On the year is an 84.6% free throw shooter. She is 11 of 13 from the free throw line, and that's tops on the team for Oak Ridge. Willie's shot is up, and I jinxed her. It's up and no good. Campbell now 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Back to the line she'll go. The junior guns. It's up and it's no good, but there's Mania Smith on the rebound. She's fouled, and now Mania will go to the free throw line. So Whitley Campbell, who had the highest free throw percentage going into that little trip down the floor, now is second on the team in free throw percentage. As Mania Smith goes to the free throw line, she has 4 points, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots. Mania shoots, up and no good. Kind of a flat shot that time for Mania. And Coach Berkey yelling out instructions to her. Mania once again shoots. This one's good. Mania Smith knocks down the free throw. And for Mania, that'll be her 5th point of the ball game. And Oak Ridge's lead is 76-23. Oak Ridge won the first meeting 94-55 at the Oak Ridge High School gym. That was the second game of the year. Campbell County basketball. Clintaya Mitchell, Becky Lee, Mania Smith, Whitley Campbell, and Jennifer Wilson in the ball game for Campbell County. They'll take a 3-pointer. It's an air ball. Out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Oak Ridge as Mania Smith tried to pull it away. It'll be Campbell County basketball. 2:14 to play, third quarter. Mosier gets the basketball, top of the key, trailed. She works the ball to the right side, back to tap, back to the right side. The ball is deflected by Clintaya Mitchell, saved away by Mosier, and Campbell County will set up their offense once again. 76-23, and now a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. They're going to go against Clintaya Mitchell, and for Clintaya, that'll be her first personal foul. Stops the clock at 2:01 to play in the third quarter. It'll be Campbell County basketball side midcourt. They work the ball into Renee, tap along the baseline, cut off by Lee, and Wilson throws the ball away. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. I think she was anticipating Campbell County's number 14, Rebecca Tackett, to come up and get the ball, but she had made a cut to the top of the circle, and the ball is out of bounds, goes out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Becky Lee. Lee with it out to Clintaya Mitchell, has a 3, won't take it. Around it goes to Mania Smith, drives in, 5-footer's on its way, good. Nice little shot by Mania Smith, and Mania scores her 7th point of the game, and Oak Ridge leads 78-23. 1:30 to play in the third quarter. Once again, Campbell County's Mosier looking for some offense. Campbell County has really struggled to get the ball just in the hands of their teammates. They have turned the ball over so many times in this ball game and have really struggled as they try to bring the ball inside. There's another missed shot by Morris. Rebounded back up and good. Nice little putback shot by Campbell County. And down the floor will come the Lady Wildcats. Here's Mania once again looking inside of Wilson. Wilson should have a layup. Here it is. It's no good. On the rebound, Becky Lee. Becky Lee back out to the top. 1 minute to play, third quarter, 78-25. Campbell, cross-court Clintaya, 3-pointer on its way. It is no good. On the rebound, Jennifer Wilson of Oak Ridge. Wilson once again enters it into Campbell. Off the glass shot, no good. Wilson is going to be called for another personal foul. Wilson comes over the back to commit her 3rd personal foul. Oak Ridge on top 78-25. 47 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Wildcats playing with all their starters on the bench. Clintaya Mitchell, Mania Smith, Whitley Campbell, Jennifer Wilson, and Becky Lee are the 5 on the floor now. McGinnis, Sharp, Long, Keisha Mitchell, and Leah Bird are on the bench along with Danielle Barnard. They work it in for a shot, which is no good. On the rebound, Campbell County. Back up with a shot. It's up off the glass. Good. Heather Cox scores, and she now has 4 points. And Oak Ridge leads 78-27. Here's Mania Smith. Outside the line, comes cross court to Wilson. Wilson inside to Campbell. Campbell to Becky Lee for 3 on target. Good. 3-point shot for Becky Lee. And Becky has her first 3 points of the ball game, and back the other way will come Campbell County with 8 seconds to play in the third quarter, trailing Oak Ridge 81-27. This is the third quarter as the final seconds tick down. That's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Oak Ridge on top 81-27. This is David Clary, Chad Kroll, Philip Leander on AM 1290 WATO and Tennessee Cablevision Channel 12, and we'll be back to the Campbell County High School gym in 60 seconds.
Taking pride in serving you, Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union. Taking pride in all we do, Oak Ridge Federal. 50 years and going strong, always coming through with privileges that you deserve. Oak Ridge Federal Credit Union, taking care of members.
In East Tennessee, one name means more personal attention, Ray Viles Ford. Have you ever been shopping for a car and asked to speak to the owner, only to be shuffled off to a manager because the owner wasn't available or lived out of town? Well, that will never happen if you buy from Ray Viles Ford in Clinton. Ray Viles is a native East Tennessean from Anderson County. He understands your concerns, and he will be available to talk to you. Deal with the person whose name is on the dealership. That's Ray Viles Ford in Clinton, where one name does mean more.
Back here at the Campbell County High School gym, 81-27. The Lady Wildcats on top as we start the fourth and final quarter. Oak Ridge comes out with Jennifer Wilson. Here's a steal by Wilson to Clintaya Mitchell. Nice play, Jennifer. Clintaya down the floor, stripped to the ball, grabs it right back, and then it's kicked out of bounds by Campbell County. No, it's saved by Mosier, and the Lady Cougars have the basketball. 7:41 to play in the game, 81-27 our score. Next Tuesday night, the Wildcats will travel to Carnes High School to take on the Carnes Beavers as Campbell County turned the ball over, then Oak Ridge kicked it out of bounds, so it'll be Campbell County basketball. Be Carnes and Oak Ridge this coming Tuesday. Becky Lee deflects the ball out of bounds. We're at the 7:30 mark to play in the ball game. 81-27 the score. This has traditionally been a pretty good rivalry. Campbell County has probably been the most competitive team in girls basketball in District 3 over the last 15 or 16 years, but this Campbell County team just not quite as strong as some of the teams they've had in the past. As they turn the ball over and down the floor it comes to Becky Lee. Becky down the floor, drives to her right, and then ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Campbell County. But as I look at their roster, it's a very young Campbell County team. They don't really sport any seniors with the exception of Melody Henderson. She's the player that is not with the team as Becky guns another three-pointer, and guess what? She knocked it down again. Becky Lee has her second three-pointer of the night, and she has 6 points. Becky's shooting the ball extremely well. Back to Campbell County. This team is made up primarily of sophomores and juniors, so this will be a pretty good team eventually. They're just going through a few growing pains right now as Oak Ridge gets a turnover, and down the floor will come Mania Smith. Clintaya Mitchell stops, takes the shot off the glass, good. Clintaya Mitchell scores her first field goal of the night. She has 3 points, and Oak Ridge leads 86-27. The Wildcats, and as at our first break, I'll go to the record book. I know the all-time most points scored against an opponent is 112, and I think that's not within the realm of possibility tonight, considering the time constraints, as Campbell County puts up a shot, up and good. But 100 points for sure is a possibility as they're 14 points away from that with 6 minutes to play in the game. Becky Lee again for three. This one's no good. On the rebound, Jennifer Wilson. Wilson has to back it up to Mania Smith. Mania inside to Campbell. Whitley back out to Mania. Mania dribbles to the right, finds Wilson. That's her best shot. She shoots it from there. It's up. No good. On the rebound, Becky Lee. Becky Lee of Oak Ridge swings it back out to Clintaya Mitchell. And Oak Ridge sets it up once again, leading 86-29. Cross-court pass, great pass inside to Campbell. Missed the shot, gets her own rebound though, up and good. Great post feed by, I think, Mania Smith as Oak Ridge's lead is now 88-29. Down the floor, Campbell County once again. 5:35 to play in the basketball game. Campbell County shoots one from the corner, no good. On the rebound, the Lady Cougars back up, nice shot, good. Renee Tapp scores her fourth point, and back the other way will come Oak Ridge, trying to go for their 90th point here. They lead 88-31. Mania Smith has Becky Lee on the wing, fires a pass. It's intercepted by Campbell County. Down the floor with it will come Tapp. She drives the full length of the floor, and then a foul's called against Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge will get freshman Danielle Barnard into the ball game now. 5:12 to play in the game. Oak Ridge 88-31 over the Lady Cougars of Campbell County High School. So Oak Ridge will up their record to 15-2. They'll go 6-0 in the district, and they'll increase their series lead over Campbell County to 45 wins to only 7 defeats. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Campbell County being a little bit more patient. Working the ball is Mosier. Mosier outside, guarded by Barnard. Back to the top it goes once again to Cox. Lost the ball, taken away by Clintaya. Clintaya will take it the full length of the floor, take it off the glass for a shot, no good. On the rebound, Campbell County. Pulling down the board is Marlowe. And with the basketball once again will come the Lady Cougars. The Wildcats now in danger of not scoring 100 points as they need to score 12 with not a lot of time as a walk is called against the Lady Cougars. Oak Ridge playing with Danielle Barnard, Clintaya Mitchell, along with Willie Campbell, Jennifer Wilson, and Mania Smith. 88-31, 4.5 minutes to play in the fourth and final quarter of this girls game from the Campbell County High School gym. Whitley Campbell to Danielle Barnard. Penetrates in, pulls up, shoots at the free throw line, just a little bit short. On the rebound, a foul I think is going to be called against Leah Smith. Wildcats are not battling hard on the boards here. It's kind of like one shot and out as the foul indeed is called against Oak Ridge. I think it'll go against Leah. That'll be her second personal foul. 4:22 to play. It'll be a shooting violation as the Wildcats are now over the limit. It's 7 team fouls called against Oak Ridge, and at the line will go Melissa Payne. She has 8 points in the ball game, and this will be her first attempts from the free throw line. 88-31 Oak Ridge on top. The boys' game will follow. Shot is good. Rattled around a little bit and finally dropped home for her. She has 9. The only player even close to double figures. If she hits this free throw, she'll be at 10. Second toss, she missed it. On the rebound, Jennifer Wilson of Oak Ridge. Wilson in perfect position for that board, and down the floor will come Oak Ridge. Clintaya calls the play to Wilson. Wilson around to Barnard. Barnard drives left, finds Wilson at the free throw line. Back to Clintaya Mitchell. Clintaya backs it up once again. Top of the circle, there's Leah. Inside to Campbell. Campbell looks inside Wilson. There's Clintaya gunning a three. It's no good. On the rebound, Whitley Campbell bangs around and pulls down the board. Back to the top, it goes to Clintaya. Clintaya free throw line, nice pass. Inside, Wilson shot, good. Great penetration again by Clintaya Mitchell, and give her another assist, and she's rapidly approaching Nikki Caldwell on the all-time assist list. The Wildcats probably won't hit 100 as they lead 90-32. Only 3:39 to play in the basketball game. Campbell County working hard. Oak Ridge has never scored 100 on Campbell County. They've only done it like 4 different times. As they work the ball in for a shot, it's up good. Payne scores. That's 11 points for her, and back the other way will come Oak Ridge. 3:22 to play in the basketball game. Leah Smith to Danielle Barnard. Takes one step, lost it. Goes inside Wilson. Wilson to Clintaya, who backs it up. 3:13 and counting. 90-34 Oak Ridge on top. Last time the two teams played, Oak Ridge scored 94, but gave up 55. So the defensive effort much better as compared to that first ball game, and Oak Ridge is headed for the win here shortly. We're under 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Campbell County turns the ball over. Wilson steals it on a deflection. Here's the long pass to Danielle Barnard. Layup, right-handed off the glass, good. Danielle scores her 6th point of the game, and that's a new career high for the freshman. And Oak Ridge is up by 58 points here. 92-34 the score. 2:40 to play in the basketball game. Campbell County turns it over again, I do believe. No, it's going to be last touch by Oak Ridge. So the Wildcats will not approach the 100 mark for this ball game, but it has been an impressive showing nevertheless. Just you can imagine if the Lady Wildcats had continued to play with McGinnis and the rest of the group. This group right here is playing well, but you can imagine what the score might have been with the other group in there. But this group here has played outstanding balls. Whitley Campbell misses a shot, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Danielle Barnard. Three-pointer, no good. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Wilson fouled. Jennifer Wilson will go to the free throw line as Danielle misfired on the three. And I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression here. I'm not downing these girls at all. I'm just telling you this game could have been really nasty if it isn't already. 92-36 our score. 2:11 to play in the basketball game. Jennifer Wilson at the line, shoots, no good. Jennifer Wilson will have another one. She's 0 of 1 now from the free throw line. Wilson on the year for the Lady Wildcats, a 61% free throw shooter. Missed the shot, but Leah Smith has the rebound, takes it right back up strong and drops it in good. Another great rebounding play for Leah Smith. She has 9 points, and it's just perhaps her best night in some time. And down the floor come Campbell County. Under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. 94-36 the score. Mosier with it in the left corner. Minute 52 and counting. They work it out to the left side to number 20. That'll be Cox. Cox to Mosier. Mosier out to the top once again. They'll drive in, turn, spin, shoot. No good. A foul's going to be called against Oak Ridge. 94-36. The foul's called against the Lady Wildcats. And now shooting free throws will go number 42, Makisha Marlowe. She has 3 points in the ball game, all 3 coming on a 3-point shot. She'll have 2 shots, the first of which is good. Marlowe now with 4. 94-37, Oak Ridge on top. Back to the free throw line again. We'll go Campbell County. Second toss is up. and good. 5 points in the ball game, and down the floor will come Oak Ridge. Danielle Barnard outside the line to Whitley Campbell. Three-pointer. It's good. Three-point shot for Whitley Campbell. Just bombs away, and Campbell now has 9 points, and Oak Ridge is now within striking distance of the 100 mark. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. The Wildcats should get a layup. Mania Smith will take it the full length of the floor, pull up inside of Wilson, who drives, who stops, who shoots. No good. Campbell on the rebound. Shot blocked. Foul called against Campbell County's Cassie Brady. So Whitley Campbell with 9 points in the ball game, including a three-point shot, her third of the year. The first time we saw her knock one down was at Shelbyville, as Campbell goes to the free throw line. 2 shots upcoming. She's 0 of 2 from the line. Came in at 84%. Missed the shot. And we're down to the minute 14 mark of the ball game. 97-38 the score. Wilson, Mania Smith, Becky Lee, Danielle Barnard in the ball game. Whitley Campbell trying to make it a 1-bucket game from 100. She can hit this free throw. She missed it on the rebound with Campbell County. So Whitley has had the opportunity to make 4 free throws, and she's misfired, but she's shot the ball extremely well. They'll take a three-pointer. It's up, no good. On the rebound, Campbell County. Then here's a steal by Wilson and a breakaway layup for Becky Lee. Becky will drive. Becky goes in for the shot. It's up, good, and she's fouled. So Becky Lee can go to the free throw line to try to convert the three-point play and score the 100th point of the night for the Lady Wildcats, who now lead 99-38. 55 seconds to play. Becky for the century mark. Shot. It is good. 100 points for the Lady Wildcats. And Oak Ridge's Becky Lee has 9 points. Wildcats lead at 100-38. 51 seconds to play in the basketball game. The all-time record is 112, and they won't be able to get that, but I was beginning to wonder if they could get 100. A sudden flurry, the three-point play by Becky Lee, and the three-point shot by Whitley Campbell have enabled them to do that. 100-38 the score. Campbell County basketball, 30 seconds to play. Outside the line, nearly a steal by Wilson. Campbell County doesn't want Oak Ridge to score anymore. They're just going to pass the ball around. 20 seconds to play. Mosier swings it over on the left side. Shot blocked by Mania Smith. Comes out with the basketball. 14 seconds to play. Mania takes it the full length of the floor. Goes inside Campbell. Campbell off the glass. Shot no good. Wilson can't get the board. Campbell County does as the ball game comes to a close. So the Wildcats win the ball game. Here's the final shot by Campbell County. It's no good. Final score, Oak Ridge 100, Campbell County 38. So the Lady Wildcats up their record to 15-2 and 6-0 in District 3 play. Campbell County goes towards their locker room, a beaten team, 100-38 the final score. We're going to take a break here from the Campbell County High School on AM 1290 WATO and Tennessee Cablevision Channel 12 and run down the statistics. Thanks for tuning us in. The boys game will follow. We'll be back to Campbell County in 3 minutes.